Hi guys, welcome straight to News TV and our preview of QPR match for Sunday. I'm joined tonight by Serge and Jonathan, who's concentrating into his keyboard there as well. I don't really know where to start. I think we've sort of got to pick up on the transfers sort of a bit and sort of guess how many are going to start on Sunday, guys. Let's have your predictions. Serge, you're going to start. Oh, Jonathan's going to start.
I thought you were going to bring me in. I think we're going to line up 4-3-3 this time. I think we're going to probably see the likes of Raphael included and Luke Shaw included for his home debut, and probably Rocco as well. I think Rocco will play with Evans at the back because Phil Jones is injured. I think he got injured on international duty, if I'm not mistaken. So I reckon we will play. We will play Raphael at the back with Luke Shaw, Rocco and Evans. In midfield, in the 4-3-3, we'll have Herrera, probably Herrera, Blind and Mata. And then either Herrera, Mata and Blind, or Herrera, Di Maria and Blind, and then Mata, Rooney, Falcao, or Van Persie. Jonathan, go on. Who do you reckon, mate?
So we're starting today with the lineup. So usually that's the that's a teaser. We build up to that. That's like the culmination of the show. And Ian's gone straight for the jugular today. Caught us all a bit off guard there, Ian. The dream team, if everyone's fit, which I think am I right in saying all the new signings are available to play on Sunday?
Yes.
Right. Well, being the old fart that I am, the traditionalist, I love a 4-4-2. So if I could play the dream team for me, would be David in net, obviously. David.
You speak Spanish.
Yeah. Left back Luke Shaw. Right back Raphael, if he's fit. Centre backs Rocco, and presumably Phil Jones is he injured? Have we heard anything about the injury from the England game?
Phil Jones injured. I don't know if he's out for the game though. I think he is.
Okay, so I would even go with. I mean, Evans has been really poor, hasn't he? Last few games. I'd even go with Blackett and Rocco, though. To be fair, given that it'll be Rocco's first before his debut performance at Old Trafford, you might want someone with a bit more experience to guide him along through the game. So you probably would opt for Evans on the basis of that. So Evans and Rocco in the middle. Then if I was going 4 in midfield, I'd put Januzaj on the left, Di Maria on the right, Herrera and Blind in the middle, and I'd go with Rooney and Falcao up front. I think that would be my starting 11. What about yourself, Ian? Ian, you've gone quiet on us.
Ian, are you muted, mate?
Oh, there he is.
There you go. Go on, Ian.
Yes, Serge. Fuck.
Ian, you muted yourself.
Language, Ian. It's a family show.
Yes, Serge. I was muted. That's because you were playing around with it, not me.
I think because we could hear your plate.
What?
You were playing the plate. We could hear it.
Playing the plate. Right. So, anyways, back to my what I was talking about before anybody could hear me. I don't reckon he's going to get shifted this system. I think he might actually change this from 3 to 5 at the back. And we might have a left wing back of Luke Shaw, a right wing back of either Raphael or Valencia, depending on Raphael's status. Daley Blind's just in front, so he's sort of sweeping in front of Rojo and Now we've got a debate about this. What's happened with Chris Smalling? I've not sort of understood this situation with Chris Smalling. But
as far as I was aware, United wanted to get rid of Chris. They wanted to get rid of him, but he didn't want to move to Arsenal.
Well, that might be.
Yeah, that's what I was told.
Might be a strange one though. But you think that Smalling's might be better than Blackett, but would he perform better than Evans? But I'd like to see Blackett play again, so I'm going to go Rojo Blackett. With Blin just in front of them sweeping, so eventually he'd end up with 5. Midfield of Di Maria, Rooney, Di Maria, Rooney and Herrera. Herrera sitting, Rooney and Di Maria going wherever they want. And if Van Persie's going to be fit, he plays alongside Falcao up front. So that's where I'm up with that one, guys.
My theory on Chris Smalling is he didn't want to go to Arsenal because he thought, finally, I've got rid of being terrorised by Danny Welbeck on a daily basis, scoring all those goals past me in training. I don't want to go to Arsenal, suffer the same. That's my theory on Chris Smalling.
Well, in my opinion, he was never a United player. Should never have been playing for United. I don't know how he ever got into the squad. He's got 2 left feet, and don't care if you play him out of position or in position. Never plays well. Whatever happens, sorry.
It's the same as playing Johnny Evans. Then he shouldn't be playing in the United, should it?
Well,
no, I believe Johnny Evans has got something about him. I do. On his day, well, not on his day, but usually.
Not on his day. He's going to play someday.
Ian, look at previous seasons of Johnny Evans, and he's been one of the standout performers, especially when Vidic got injured a few seasons back, and he stepped in. He was really top. He came in and he was able to hold his place down for quite some time. So that's proven that he is able to step up to the plate if he needs to. I mean, I don't believe he's lost it, but I think he's coming back from injury, and it'll take time for him to build up his confidence and his form again.
Yeah, exactly. He's come back into a very pressurised situation, hasn't he? Having been out since, was it April, he got injured, and he hasn't played since then. And obviously the scrutiny on everyone at the moment, and he's obviously had a woeful start, and that's heaped the pressure on him. But I agree with Serge there. I do think Johnny Evans does have something to offer, and I would put him in alongside Rojo purely for the experience to guide him along through his debut. I would have, on form, you'd have to pick Blackett, but it'd be quite a risky move, I think, to put a youngster in with a debutant.
Another thing that we've not picked up on is the fact that it's Rio Ferdinand's coming back to Old Trafford.
Is he likely to play? Is he fit?
Yeah, I don't see why he wouldn't. What do you reckon the crowd reception is going to be like for Rio, Ian?
Well, he's been welcomed back like most United players. The same with Welbeck when he returns with Arsenal. I think Old Trafford's always been a place to get a real buzz about the place when the next player comes back. You still hear a Ronaldo's chant going around the ground, and I'm presuming the Falcao chant that's been getting so much hype across social media the past couple of weeks, and the swirling of scarves that goes with that, then we may get a rendition of Viva Ronaldo for some time from the stands. So it's going to be strange. It actually has an effect on Di Maria with all the rumours that they had conversations of Ronaldo saying, "I'll come back to Manchester, go to Manchester United, they're a great club," and now we've had all these rumours of Mendes, who's their agent, saying that he wants to put in a deal in place for Ronaldo to return next summer. With the hierarchy apparently sort of not enjoying Mendes' agent work. But I think it's going to be a strange atmosphere, but it should be a great one. I think a lot of United fans are excited. I think if you actually tried finding a QPR spare, you'd have come back and asked for one last season. You'd have got one like that, but this season you're not going to get a QPR spare. But I think absolutely rammed on Sunday it will be, and I hope everyone's in fine voice.
Yeah, and the key with Rio as well, obviously, is he said all the right things, all his rhetoric subsequent to leaving United. has been very positive. Obviously, he came out and stated that ideally he wouldn't have left the club. He'd like to finish his career at Old Trafford. So it's not like he's parted on acrimonious terms. He was almost ousted a little bit towards the end of his career. So yeah, he'll get a resoundingly positive reception, Rio. Great servant to the club.
Yeah. I believe that. I was just thinking about you know how players when they come back to the club they get a round of applause. What happens to stuff like fans when they've been following the club for so long? Should they get like a round of applause whenever they turn up?
No, if you're a platinum season ticket holder, you get a bit of a badge stuck on your seat, sort of like.
Oh yeah,
you can have a plaque on your seat.
Jonathan, do you have that?
A plaque on that? No, I'm yet to receive the plaque. There is plans of having a statue of me apparently though, by the season of 2020.
Yeah, you and Moisey.
Yeah, me next to David with my arm round him, me and Moisey.
Is that going to be opposite Ed Woodward's one for having such in the end, a successful transfer window?
Yeah,
he's cemented his legacy at Old Trafford now, as Woodward.
Sure. Let's move on to the actual game. What do you reckon the scores are going to be, guys? Probably best I'll start with Ian because start with Johnny. Looks like Ian's scuffing down his food. Johnny,
I have to apologise for this. I am in the middle of my tears. I've just came in for football training.
No problem, Johnny.
Yeah. Well, I always say we're going to win. We'll win 2 or 3-0. I think it's going to be a coronation for a few of the new boys, and it's going to be a very impressive performance.
A chicken coronation. Oh, my humour. Very good.
Just inform me because I'm a bit oblivious to all the Premier League stuff. I've been a bit engrossed with United the last couple of seasons. I don't even really follow.
Rightly so, Johnny. Rightly so.
Rightly so. So I've been a bit ignorant towards the rest of the Premiership, really. But how are QPR doing in terms of their start to the season?
As far as I was...
Do you want me to tell you, Serge?
Yeah, I think they've lost all their games.
They've lost 2, won 1. They're actually they're 2 places above United at this current standing. United have only had 2 draws and a loss. So United are on 2 points. QPR are on 3 points. So yeah, QPR have not actually done too badly for this side of the season. Probably predicted that they'll stay up. They've got a decent squad, as you'd expect them to. Mr. Redknapp, even though if he does drive off from Sky Sports presenters this time round.
And was it the last game they won? So
yes.
Have they got momentum coming into this game?
They beat Spurs. No, Sunderland last time out.
Yeah, they beat Sunderland 1-0, and then they lost to Tottenham on the first game. Yeah, they lost to Tottenham 4-0, and they lost to Hull at home as well. First game of the season, 1-0. So
at least they've got a bit of momentum coming into the game, then, so they'll have a bit of confidence. Who's the danger men for them to look out for?
Well, they don't have that Adel Taarabt because I used to like him. I used to think he was a bit of a good player, but I think he ended up moving to AC Milan. Oh no, they do have him. He's come back. I'm just having a look at their previous team. You got Rio. Rio's, he's a danger man at the back, if you want to call him that. They've got Hoylett. Hoylett's very quick. He's played Blackburn. Hoylett the toilet. He's a good player. Who else? Leroy Fer, played for Norwich. He's a bit of a Yaya Toure-esque type player. A bit of a barger thrower, should we call him? A good player.
They told of Luca Remy.
Is that Ian? You trying to speak?
Have they kept hold of Luca Remy? I'm sure they are
Sorry?
after Luca Remy.
Luke Remy went to Chelsea. Luke Remy went to Chelsea, pal.
Yeah.
I can't remember if Redknapp kept hold of him in the end.
They've got Charlie Austin up front, and he did well last season, I think, in the Championship. I think, don't hold me to that. But I think he ended up moving to Queen's Park Rangers. He moved from Burnley. That was right. He moved from Burnley after a successful season with Burnley and moved to QPR. And yeah, so I think, me personally, I think we'll do a maybe 4 or 5-0. I think you'll see goals for Di Maria. I think you'll see a goal for Falcao, and I think you'll see a goal for Rocco. Di Maria, Rocco, Falcao, Daley Blind, and
Luke Shaw.
Luke Shaw as well. Yeah, I think they'll score the 5 goals.
Jesus.
Lovely.
I'm going to go with 3-1. I'm going to be slightly considered. QPR haven't got a bad team, and like you say, they're going to come at Old Trafford with momentum, giving United start to the season. So they may pinch one, but I do think they will run out with quite comfortable winners in the end. We'll just hope we start playing some decent football and keep hold of possession a lot better than we have done.
And do you think the atmosphere will be decent in the singing section on Sunday? Because I thought it was a bit mute against Fulham. Not Fulham, was it Fulham? Who's the first game? The memory's gone. Swansea, sorry. In the opening game. So hopefully the atmosphere will be improved.
There is a couple of issues with it at the moment, but those are obviously things that you're eyeing out. And then don't think the result really helps today.
No.
People were getting dejected with the team on the pitch and what they saw, so singing wasn't really up for it. But I thought the first 10-15 minutes worked quite well, and I'd hoped that, and maybe it was the early kickoff as well. 12:45 kickoff. Just doesn't get everyone going. That we've got 4 o'clock kickoff for Sunday, so I'm hoping that everyone's going to been on the ale a couple of hours before, and really sort of got into the mood for thinking. And you'd really hope the United fans are going to get in the mood for a game when you're going to see the lineup of Di Maria, Falco, Blin. If you're not going to get excited to go watch United game after just hearing the names, then I don't know what would excite them. But yeah, we've asked everyone to bring the scarves along so that we can get a bit of a Falcao going. A bit of Radamel Falcao going. It's fucking going to be mental. It's going to be, it'd be even mental if you could have done the standards in the singing section. If you just hear noise from the singing section down to the side, then you'll know that we're singing something. But you won't actually, you'll just see us swirling scarves.
Should we talk about some questions that's been posed to us, Jonathan?
Yes. Bear with me. The first question we got in was from a chap called Sean Ranson, at Shawnee Ranson on Twitter. Should we revert to 4 at the back? I think we've kind of all alluded to this in our team selections. I personally would love to see it purely because it'd be nice in the short term just to reinstill that confidence and get a few results. But at the end of the day, Louis van Gaal is very stubborn, very adamant on his formation, and rightly so. He's won the European Cup, not me. So he knows best, and he's going to stick with it, isn't he, until it proves successful. So should we revert back and will we are probably 2 different questions.
I often think about Mike Bassett. What did he say, Johnny?
One of your favourite footballing quotes, this, Serge.
What is it?
4-4 bloody 2 or something like that, was it?
We're going to play 4-4 effing 2, yeah. that was one of my favourite quotes. I believe we should go back to 4 at the back. I don't see why we carry on with 3 when we've not won a game yet with that formation. So I think we should go back to 4 at the back, 3 in the middle, and then 3 up top, and then the rest is history, as I say. We've got enough talent to outgood anybody, and then with Rocco and Raphael and that lot, who are decent defenders, then we'll run out comfortably, I think. Ian?
Yeah, it seems quite an opinion for everybody. Let's get 4 at the back. Let's get 4 at the back. Let's get back to how we know. But yeah, as Jonathan's alluded there, he's quite stubborn, isn't he? So it's going to be quite fun to see.
Yeah, no, that's a good point. Johnny, what's the next question, mate?
Right, bear with me. The next one from Mohammed Saif at Mo Saif on Twitter. Here's $1 million.
Is it safe or safe?
Safe. SEIF.
Thank you.
He asks, here's $1 million question. What will be the reaction of fans after all the hype if we lose on Sunday? Which I think is a very pertinent question, actually. It's quite a good question. What would the reaction be? Well, I can imagine opposition fans, even more so than United fans, getting very excitable if we lose on Sunday, having spent this ridiculous amount of money on what we all believe to be world-class talent. I think United fans would obviously be disappointed, but I think we've suffered so many peaks and troughs over the last 18 months and setbacks that, as sad as it sounds, we're kind of becoming accustomed to a little bit of disappointment now. So I don't think we'd be as dramatic about it as opposition fans would be.
Ian?
Hello. Yeah, I think this. Let me just get comfy, lads. I'll finish my day. Yeah, I think we would be disappointed. You can't not be disappointed by being at QPR at home. But I think last season will have taught a lot of United fans to go, you know what, this can't go that far, that bad again. We just have belief, or believe as United fans say, that it will all end good in the end. I don't think the Woodwards helps this week. He said yesterday in his call to the investors for his quarterly results that we was going to finish third. I was like, ah, great. Don't put any more pressure on Louis van Gaal, will you?
I think it's imperative that we get top four. Don't think anyone would be happy with another season without Champions League. So, I can't deal with being taken a piss out of for another season. Sorry. So yeah, we need to get top four this season. Johnny, next question, mate.
Right, bear with me. The next question. I'm just scrolling through it. We've been a bit not disorganised, but it's not as organised as usual tonight. Maybe Dave's influence is lacking.
Yeah, the influence of Dave is lacking. Go on.
Right. From a chap called Mayor at Many Times Over on Twitter. Do you think putting in all the new signings at one go would be a risk? Given they've got with the lack of with the lack of Premiership experience.
I mean, you saw when Real Madrid came to United, even in the Champions League. When you're a quality player, you can step up to the plate on any any given league. Even though the Premiership obviously is a very competitive league, I don't see that there could be any issue with Rocco or anybody else. Being accustomed to the Premier League, I think eventually there's no reason why. If anything, they've got to learn it. So why not just throw them in the deep end? Do you reckon, Ian?
I think the question was more with a view to simultaneously in terms of was it the 6 players gelling all at once?
Well, they train with each other, Johnny. They train with each other each day, so there's no reason why they can't play together.
It is the point of chucking them together that you sort of think about and you go, hang on a minute, they actually going to gel that quickly. And we say this about before, should be able to do so. But it seems like we're still struggling to get to this philosophy of Louis van Gaal's anyway. So why not risk it? Why not just chuck them all in and see what comes out at the other end? If it comes out as a 5-0 win, then game on. There's no harm lost. If we lose 5-0, then you seriously start questioning that was the bad move. But I highly doubt it.
Yeah. No, I agree. I think they should chuck them all in at once. They're all seasoned professionals, and we've kind of got to that state now as United fans. We just want to see something exciting and fresh, I think.
We just want to see goals, Johnny, and we want to see our team win. Is it too much to ask? Is it?
Well, no, but I do understand the nature of that question. I mean, obviously there are inherent risks of putting several players in simultaneously.
That was Spurs last year.
Exactly. That's the prime example there. But we all want to see these new boys given a chance. Another question from Catherine, who one second, Catherine from Northern Ireland.
Catherine from Northern Ireland.
Bear with me. I think she's from Belfast. Just bear with me. She tweeted earlier today. She asked a question which is very pertinent to United. Catherine Johnston at Kate2373. I can confirm she's from Bangor in Northern Ireland. She asks, "What's our favourite dinosaurs?"
Oh, I thought you'd answered this one, Johnny.
Yeah, I answered it yesterday, and I said obviously it would be Fergiesaurus and Vangaliraptor, but evidently she wants us to elaborate on this.
Okay, so my favourite would probably be a falcopter and a Van Persie Rex.
Nice.
I think my effort's going to have to be an Andosaurus. Have you seen that picture of him in training today? Like his best mates with Mata. The rest of that lad, Di Maria's going, "Who's that guy?" Someone else has gone, "Yeah, he's just a new mascot." He'll be down Sir Busby Fish Chicken tomorrow, Sunday even.
Andosaurus really works because it suggests he's like overindulged on curries or something like that. So also very believable.
Not just a pretty face.
Yeah, well, yeah. Yeah, well, now I think that's all the questions, really. We've got just excited for Sunday, lads.
Lovely. Well, I'll close this off. Guys, remember to subscribe to Straight News TV, like the video. Any questions which you've not answered, write them down on YouTube, and we will try our best to answer them. It's now 10:30, and it's getting quite late. Thursday night, we'll go to work tomorrow. So, yeah, remember to subscribe, like, and comment below. We want to hear what your opinions say. So, thanks again for tuning in for Straight News TV. We've got a lot more coming up, and this weekend we have Daniel Nardiello, ex-Man United player, who will be reviewing the QPR game and reviewing the new signings and how they do. If you remember him, Daniel Nardiello used to play for United Reserves, now at Bury Football Club. Yeah.
4 first-team appearances as well, Serge.
4 first-team appearances, lovely. Thank you very much for that information.
And he'll be at the game on Sunday, so he'll be able to give us his expert evaluation. Looking forward to having him on.
Yeah, as am I. Lovely. Well, thanks so much for all tuning in, and we'll see you soon. All the best.